greetings from Lyon, France, where I'm just halfway over the halfway marker of my next recording, which is really, really exciting. I had a huge morning today of Berlioz and Gounod and Mozart, and I'm still on cloud nine from it. It was just such an exhilarating day, as all the days have been so far. What's nice is it was only one session today. Normally it's two sessions a day, but this has given me the afternoon off. And since it's raining in Lyon, I get to go out and catch up on some vlogging, which is great. Just to catch you up, I had an amazing vacation. My husband and I were in California and had an amazing time. Had a brief but lovely respite at home, and now the season has started off with a bang again. So I'm back at it and looking forward to catching up on some of your questions. So this is one that comes from Rachel, and she asks. Not a small question, Rachel. How do you keep the faith? How do you keep going when the odds of failure are so overwhelmingly high? Was there ever a time when you thought about giving up? Okay, so this may get a bit philosophical, but this is music and a life in art, so most things do cross over into philosophy a bit, and it is just my philosophy. So I'm sure every singer on the circuit has their own, and every aspiring singer and student has their own idea of it as well, and chances are it changes a bit as you go along. But there is no guarantee in life, and there's no guarantee certainly in this business. I'm sitting in the middle of a dream career, and I that never ever escapes me. It's bigger than I thought. The fact that I'm sitting here in a lovely hotel room, and I got to spend the morning with a group of chamber musicians, a harpist and some celli, singing Berlioz. It's extraordinary. And there's no guarantee that on Monday morning, my next session, that I'll be in good voice, or that I won't get a cold, or that mentally something just will pop and I go off the deep end. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But there's no guarantee in anything. At any stage of this business, you are at risk. Any day that you choose to get out of bed in the morning, you are at risk for something happening. So my whole approach to it is, who knows what's going to happen, and I'm going to give it my all. The beautiful, wonderful thing about this life that you've chosen for the moment, to pursue the studies of music, no matter where it takes you, and no matter whether you end up on the stage of the Metropolitan, or in your church choir, or running an opera company, or teaching third graders how to play a recorder, no matter where you end up on your journey, you will have had the immense privilege of spending time with music. You're having to learn an unbelievable amount of material, from language to musicianship to working with others to finding how you let go of yourself to let the music come out. It's a constant journey, and it's a constant journey of discovery and adventure. And I'm certain that no one is ever the lesser for having taken the journey. What is probably going to be a theme on a lot of these posts, oh, hold on, that's my husband calling. I'll be right back. So that was my husband who's at home and had a quick question for me on Skype. Multitasking is what we do. But anyway, I think, as I was saying, what will probably become a theme on these posts is the fact that we really have to learn how to listen to our gut and to our instinct and our intuition about these things, because what is right for one person is not right for the next. What worked for me or worked for another singer that's making a career may very well not work for you. I think most of the people in the business have found their own path to this. I think for a lot of you watching, if I'm really honest, there'll be a lot of you that at some point decide, you know what, this isn't for me. I have a good friend from college who was a huge talent, and she just never had really the stomach for performing. She got crazy the day of the shows, and it was not a pleasant experience for her. And it was something that, once she gave it a bit of time. I think she went to grad school, and she thought about pursuing it for a while after that. But there came a point where she just said, you know what? This isn't what I want for my life. And I don't think for one second she regrets a minute that she spent studying and pursuing this. And what it did was it pointed her in the right direction for her life. And I admire her tremendously. And I have a number of other friends who made different decisions. I want to be a mom. I want to be a teacher. I'm going to keep trying this. And they're still pursuing it, but they're enjoying the process, even if it's not necessarily leading them exactly where they predicted or dreamt of. I think the key is that you go for it as long as you want to, and as long as you feel passionate about it. There will be moments where you falter and you fall down and you think, oh, I can't do this, I don't know. And yes, I absolutely had those moments where I questioned whether I should keep going or not. I don't think I ever said, I want to quit, I can't do this anymore. But I questioned myself. And there are still moments, they happen in different ways now, but there are still moments that I say, what do I want from this career that is happening to me? What do I want to achieve as a musician? What kind of artist do I want to be? So all of these hurdles that come to you, whether you're in graduate studies or undergrad or trying the audition circuit, all of these hurdles that come to you will pose you questions. They will make you look at yourself and decide, do I still want to do this? Is it still important to me? Why do I want to do this? That question of why is so important, because it will continue to provide you with your motivation, and it will continue to provide you with your inspiration when it's not coming from any other source. The hard news is that 9 times out of 10, you have to be your biggest inspiration. Nobody will be as passionate about your career as you are. Nobody will have as much invested as you do. So if you're constantly looking to outside sources to reassure you and to lift you up, you'll be disappointed. I do think that we all have to find that in ourselves somehow. When we're at our weakest, hopefully that's when there's somebody there to kind of pull us along a little bit and push us over the hump a bit. And if we're lucky, we get that every once in a while. That's important. But it is a matter of trying to find that in yourself. And the beautiful part about that is it teaches you about yourself. It forces you to find reserves of strength and ingenuity that you didn't know that you necessarily had. So the one thing I try and tell myself is, I may have a bad day, I may have a bad production, I might have a terrible night, but overall, in the course of looking at my life, am I still motivated? Am I still happy? Do I still have this burning desire to do what I do? And I've always given myself the permission to say, you know what? That was a great ride. I'm done. That was good enough. So I never feel tied to what I do and to this career. That's where I am for the moment. It may change. Life change, things change, Joe. But for the moment, I've always made it a point to give myself permission to walk away. And that leaves me free to continue to invest in what I do and to love what I do. So listen to your gut. Trust yourself that you're on a journey that has merit and is worthwhile. And give yourself permission to walk away and to leave it if that's what you decide to do. There's nothing wrong with that. We're going to be so much richer for have taken this journey. So Rachel, I hope that helps. Give me your comments. I'm interested to see what your thoughts are on it, and maybe I'm completely off base. Who knows? But so far, so good. Take care. Ciao.